Hello, girls, and happy Monday. Here we are, the middle of September. Oh my goodness, how could it be this late already? I don't know, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic September so far and a great day. So I was thinking, what should we do for today's Facebook Live? Let's just keep working with our toys, especially the ball. So I asked in the group, how many of you guys like working with the ball, the gliding discs, the leggings, whatever, just adding different toys to our basic T Tapp workout? And unanimous, it was like, we love the ball, we love the toys. Absolutely, because it really gives us an additional way to just check in and feel our body, feel how just by using these toys, we get a really good brain to body connection, because now we have something else to focus on, which really helps us feel our alignment and feel some of those muscles, like those little lats here, that can be really challenging to feel. So I'm just going to share a few with you today. Like, how else can you use this ball? I'm not going to go through every T Tapp move to show you, but I thought we'd do just a few just to get creativity flowing. All right, so the first thing, though, that I want to do, because I find this to be really, really helpful, is to work on our breathing. You know, everybody's stressed out. We're all worried and anxious. And when that happens, what happens to our breathing? We begin to shallow breathe. We breathe up here, and that just stimulates the sympathetic fight or flight nervous system, and it just creates all kinds of additional, problems. So we need to start taking that air down and getting more of a good lung breath. So let's play with using the ball for that for just a minute. I think it can be really powerful. It has been for me. So I'm just going to stand with my feet about hip width apart. And I want you to just feel like I want you to take that deep breath in. I'm going to put the ball down for just a sec. East to west into your rib cage. So even if you want to put your hands here just to feel it. So you want to inhale through the nose. Can you see? You could really see how my ribs flared out. Hold your breath once you're there, and then take that belly button while your breath is being held and pull it back towards your spine. And if you can connect to pushing it up a little bit, you'll really feel this engage. And then you exhale through your mouth. And you can use your hands to almost like knit those ribs in close together. Just using the breath sometimes, if you're really activating and focusing, you can really cinch in right here. A lot of us, especially if we had big babies or twins, that rib cage gets pressed out. And unless you start to do some of this, you can end up with that barrel chest. So just one more time, inhale into the rib cage. Pausing, belly button in and up, and exhale. Good. Now, let's grab our ball on the side. So your palms are just going to press in. My ball is right about my chest. Shoulders are down. You can keep the elbows up. It will help you with what you feel. So let's take that deep breath in again. You won't press on it. Good. Holding in, belly button in. Now exhale, and as you exhale, press into the ball. Man, I just feel everything. You're going to feel your arms engage. You'll feel more activation in the core. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Press, 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 press. Pull the belly button in and release. So just doing that can also begin to get you, breathing in a correct way, east to west. You know how Teresa would say, inhale bigger and exhale bigger. And now you'll be able to really feel what that feels like when you do that. Here's one more thing. A lot of people have said to me, Renee, I can't pull that belly button in and back and breathe. How do I hold this in and breathe? Well, you can do it, okay? Because when you're breathing here, it doesn't have anything to do with this. Pulling that belly button back to your spine is called bracing, and it really can help just keep your lower back and everything in a really good place. All right, enough of all the breathing. Now, how about Not this straight and bend part of primary back stretch. There's not a whole lot you're going to do with the ball with that, but you can certainly do it for the curls and the scoops. So let's just play with that one for just a second. So I'm going to put my feet about 4 fingers apart, bending those knees, and I'm going to slide my ball down to my ball's a little above my knees, and I'm going to push my palms in. So I find by doing, you can see what I'm doing. If I push in, press, I can lift my ribs, and I can pull my elbows in, and boy, will you feel some lat engagement on that, okay? So let's first start. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, push in, press down into the legs. As you bend deeper and curl that back, you're going to push down and really press into that ball. There you go. That's a nice little activation, is it not? Now you can start to roll the ball up, pushing in, arching, and then come on over. Now, in this position, you can do a couple things, and I feel it both ways. There's no way that's wrong. If you push in here with that arch, and you keep those elbows out, you can certainly feel it like that, can't you? You can push in now and think, okay, shoulders back, elbows in. Oh, yeah. And let's check again. Push down, curl, curl, tuck that chin, pull that belly button in and up as you're pressing. Roll up and arch, lifting that head one more time, shifting back. You ready? Look down, push down, curl. Push down, curl, pressing, belly button in and up. Let's grab the ball on the sides, and I'm going to grab it, and I'm not just lifting. I'm reaching my arms out far, okay? So here's the difference. I'm just lifting. I'm reaching. Reach and press and bring it all the way up. You want those arms up by your ears. You're looking down. Push. Now, you can bend those elbows in towards your head. Push the ball into the forehead. Elbows are out to the side and up. Watch my shoulders. I'm going to hunch my shoulders forward towards the ball. And then keep pressing in as you straighten and reach. That is so much activation. And then drop the ball, palms on the top, push in, roll up. You got it. And you're going to arch on over. Now, you can also pull into here and do your head lifts, or we can roll the ball all the way down, couldn't we? We could go all the way down, relax the head. You can even put your hands on top of the ball. Sometimes I like to even try to straighten my legs a little and bend. So I'm going to push into the ball, straighten, tuck my chin, and release. And one more time. Push down. I'm straightening, tucking, and release. Then grab the ball on the side and roll it on up. I'm going to put that ball back on the top of my legs as I roll, 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 roll. Ta-da! There you go. That's just another way to get more activation out of the curls and the scoops. Now, just notice how you're feeling. You know, I was thinking, okay, what could we do with arm pumps? It wasn't working so well, mainly because, like, I could probably do it with arm pumps because I have a lot of flexibility in here, and I'm able to kind of push it in on the sides, shoulders down, and squeeze those elbows and have it be in a pretty good alignment. Most of us aren't. So I'm like, not so much with that. We'll use the leggings for that. And now we can go into some pliés. Now there's so many things we can do with this ball and the pliés. With upper body, the amount is limitless. So let's just play with some pretty easy things. I'm going to go into my wider plié, just pushing in here. See, just pushing in, you get the ribs up. So if all I do is this and up, press down, pull up, press it down, pull it up. Let's go all the way up. Reach up under the rib cage as you bend, bring it all the way down. I like to switch my palms like this, down. Make sure you don't lift the booty and the foot, so the back is straight. Then bring it to here and press all the way up. You can even lift your heels. So if you want something really intense, now only if you can do this, my heels are lifted just a little bit like a kitten heel. All my toe ball joints are down. I'm actually going to have to focus a little on the big toes. And now I'm going to do a plie down and snatch it up and down. So my heels are up just a little bit and up. Press, but you're using the ball for balance. Just give me one more and up and drop those heels and bring it on down. Yes, now I love anything that we can do to work our core, whittle in the middle, right? So how about just pressing to get the ribs up? Now notice where I'm at. I'm not up like this. I'm not up like this. Right, I'm right here. Ribs are up and I'm pressing to the side. How about a couple of turns to one side, taking that opposite knee and pressing it that way so you get that stabilization. Let's do 3 to one side and center. You ready? Pressing in. Here we go. So you're going to press 1. Remember, opposite knee. 2. Now notice something else. Pause there. Really take your eyeballs and look at that back elbow. And then bring yourself back. Now on this next one, do 3 that way, but keep looking straight ahead. You ready? Center here. Good. Do that same side again, but take your head with it in your eyes. You ready? It's a whole different deal, isn't it? So just notice that whatever you do, you want to lead with your head and your eyes. You'll get so much more out of it. It's working the body's vestibular system. Now, sometimes if I go too fast, I might get a little nauseous. Let's bring it up. So just be careful, but trying even to alternate, looking straight ahead and taking your head with you. It's amazing. All right, here's another one. Let's try this one. I love this one. So we're in a plié. I'm going to lift my heel and I'm going to turn to the side. Now, notice where I am. You may need to adjust. I'm going to adjust a little bit. My heel is up. My knee is bent, and my knee and my hip are at about a straight line. So I can drop down, drop lunge, and lift. Drop lunge, my front knee bends with it, right? And you're going to feel, you can even hold here, tuck under, squeeze that glute, press forward, and you get that beautiful hip flexor stretch. But how about if we add a little core to it? So in other words, I'm down, I'm going to turn and stretch, and over and up. Woo! Over and up. Notice it's challenging for balance when the head goes with the arms and over and up. How about if we stop it here and take it from here and then turn as we bend? Turn, bend, and up. It's a whole different thing even that way. So you can kind of switch that up. Over and bend one more time. Over and bend back to center. Press it up. Let's just do that on the other side because we got to keep even, right? Lift, and here we go to the other side, making sure you're in that good alignment. Again, my heel is up, my knee is bent, I'm tucked, and just some up and downs. You can just start there, up and down, get your tuck, feel it there. And then I like to start down and over so I can get my balance, and then straighten as you turn. Straighten as you turn. Exhale, pull the belly in here. And one more. Good. Last one. And then just pause here. I like to do it here and then go the other way. And over and up and over. Isn't it challenging when you turn your head with it? And last one. And bring it back to center. And what are we going to do? We're pressing her up. Ta-da! Yes, I also like the curtsy lunge, which is that one down and bring it up and side. Now, I do want to do just one for sides. So reach scoop. So many ways you could use the ball with this one too, but I wasn't feeling like this. Now, just again, having the ball in your hand really just helps, again, get that brain to connect even more to your sides. So you can certainly do it this way, right? Reaching, knees bent and out, and I'm stretching up from here, melting the hip, and then I can switch, notice what I did, and bring it on over and switch to here. So you can certainly do that, up and over. That'll work, right? And it's also coordination for the hands. A hand-eye coordination to get that ball from one side to the other. Beautiful. But I love doing some side lunges things. And one other thing to really stretch here. So let me give this one to you as well. I'm going to drop my camera a little just so you can see my little feet. I know you couldn't see my feet in the other one, even though I told you what I was doing, right? All right, so I'm going to do my feet in a small pie. So in other words, my heels are together, my feet are out, and you're going to see why, because I'm going to step out into a lunge. So you can take the ball here and push off and come back. So just here and push off and come here. You can see we're getting some torso rotation. We're also getting a sense of momentum for balance. I love balance. We all need balance, and it is a skill. So how about if you do the next one, and you can either tap your toe there or lift the knee. Coming on over, come up, tap, lift a knee. Come on over, tap, lift a knee. So I love those, but now we're going to get more into our sides. You ready? So I'm going to take this ball up. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over side lunge, and I'm going to come all the way over. So it's kind of like you're creating a frame for your face. So don't let the frame come in front. You want to keep that elbow by your ear. So you're here and up. Come on over. Frame the face. Press through the ball to here. Frame the face and push. So as I'm down here, I'm taking this top and I'm pushing to get even further. Then I'm going to take the bottom one, push to bring yourself up. Isn't that great? You can so feel it all the way up. It's a really nice move. Let's just do that whole thing to the other side. So here we are in our V. Good. So we're just going to come out, rotate, and touch your toe, rotate the other way. Rotate, touch the toe. So like you could do this move without a ball, but it just doesn't work quite as well. It's nice to have something in between. How about if you lift the leg, lift a knee, come on down, over, press. So again, I love doing these things where we lift a leg and pause. So we start to get that sense of how much momentum is needed to do that. Right? It takes a few times. And if you're challenged, don't worry, just laugh with it. It's all good. All right, now let's bring that ball up and over. We're framing the face. So we're coming over, frame the face, keeping this back, right? Don't let the body turn here. You want to have a complete lateral. Push here and bring it back up. Up and over, frame the face. Now you tell me, is that not one incredible big stretch all the way over? And that's also slimming. There we go. Reach up and over. Last one. So remember, the top hand presses down to get you there. The bottom you can use. Ta-da! So you have all of those. Of course, we know you can do this T Tap twist, right? We've talked about that, so I'm not going to do that one. We've done hoedowns. Yes, hoedowns. And then over to the side, another great way to work, lifting in the hip and turning here. But there's another two moves that I want to show you how to do on the floor. And these are using the ball to do a couple of those side floor moves that Teresa did in her core floor series. I love these. So in some of my other classes, I'm going to drop my camera a little bit. I've used what we call the cushy, which is actually a hemorrhoid cushion where with a hole in the middle, right? And you can put your hips there. And that works beautifully. But what would happen? What might happen if you use the ball instead? I happen to love this way. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to come on your side and you're going to stick this little puppy right there at like the hip. So you have to kind of play with it a little bit till you feel like you're really connected. And so for both of these, your body's in a straight line. Now I know the camera is on a weird angle, so I'm just letting you know that my body is in a straight line. So you still want to have that elbow under the shoulder. And here's what you don't ever want to do. You do that, you're going to get a stiff shoulder and you're not going to work your sides. Push up. Okay, that's important. The ball here is keeping that bottom there. And you want to keep those hips, super important, stacked. If anything, stacked, and even better, the top slightly down to the floor more than the other one. Yes, you can do pretzel twist on this one as well. I'm not going to do that one today, but it works beautifully. Let's try this one. This is one that Teresa had done before. You're going to lift the leg up, hip high, okay? So I'm right in alignment. I'm pressing up. So I'm just going to take my leg forward for 2 counts. I'm going to try and keep my hips stacked and not moving, and just take that leg back for 2 counts. Feel that. One more time. You have to go slowly and really focus to not move your hips. This is hip stabilization. So you're working core and then the extremities can move. One more time like that. Here and here. Now I'm going to allow my torso to move. So I'm going to roll my hip back. See, my ball supports me there. And now I'm going to get this incredible lengthening there. And then as I come forward, I'm going to roll my upper body a little forward on the ball. So it goes back for 2 and forward for 2. Oh, my ball is moving. I got to pull it back. Forward for 2. So now you can allow the hip to roll on the ball. Isn't that lovely? And back. I love this stretch because you're also stretching out in your hip flexors and your psoas. Now, then we can bend the knee, straighten, flex the foot, and then push back with a point. So it's an in, out, flex, then point back for 2. The foot's only flexed for a second, but it stretches out. You can feel the energy go through your heel and then point back for 2. And you did it on that one. Let's roll to the other side. Isn't that nice? You guys do this. I can't wait to hear how that is for you. Again, we're in a straight line, getting that little ball down there. And because the ball is there, can you see my hip's not really on the ground? So you shouldn't have that hip problem that we used to use the cushy for. Stretch it up. Use these hands to really engage. I'm going to move this. All right, first couple, just bring the leg forward. Take the leg back. Try to not move the pelvis. That's the challenge. Keep the belly button in. Don't move the pelvis. Just the leg. So you got to go slow. See, if I went fast, momentum would carry me. So that's why you have to really go slowly and focus. And back. All right, now let's allow ourselves to roll. So roll that hip back. So I'm just feeling like my hip is rolling back on that ball, pointed toe. My hip is rolling forward and back. So now I'm lengthening out from here. So forward for 2 and back for 2. One more time. Forward for 2 and back for 2. Now I'm going to bend, bring it out, flex through the heel, and then point to go back for 2. In, out, flex, and back for 2. How about just one more? In, out, flex, and back for 2. So lovely. Now I'm just going to do one more. I really loved this move that Teresa put in her core floor. See if you guys know this. You might not have seen it. If you've never done core floor or just the floor brain body series, you wouldn't have seen this one. It's a really nice one. So you're in a straight line again and you're legged up. So you're up here, hips are stacked top to bottom, pressing up. The ball is there to support you. So here's what this one looks like. You're going to bring this leg forward for 2. And as you come back, you're going to flip. And you're going to have that foot. See how the top of my foot is at the instep at the bottom? You're going to step, lift, step, and then bring it back, foot forward. So let's go again. So it's 1 for 2, come up, flip, point, drop, lift, drop, and flex the foot forward. So it's forward. Now she did bend it, and I'm going to do that in a second. I'm just teaching. Tilt, lift, boom, lift it up. So what she actually did with this one was she bent it, flex foot, straighten the foot, reach through the heel. And as you come back, point, hip goes down, drop, lift, drop, and up with a flex. Let's just do 2 more. In, reach, come back, point, hip up, whoop, lift, lift, and up, bend, out, bring it back, point, lift, up, drop, and flex. So when you're in this position, you are just going to feel all that activation all the way up. Let's go to the other side. Whoop, whoop. We're here, straight body, elbow under the shoulder, hands are here. Use that upper body to stabilize in the pelvis. And this will keep you up from doing this. And that makes all the difference when you're looking to do this. So I just showed you that one. So I'm going to start going head with the bend, come out, flex, bring it back, point. See how my hip turns as that foot turns under. Then you drop, foot to instep, lift, lift, come up, and flex the foot forward. It's an in, out, come all the way back, point, lift, drop, and flex. I gotta get my words right. In, out, all the way back, point, flip, drop, lift, drop, and flex. Let's go again. In, out, all the way back, point, flip, drop, lift, drop, and flex. Last one, in, reach through those heels. Come all the way back, point. The top hip drops, lift, up, drop, and flex. And roll on back, and you can do all kinds of good stretches that you might need to do. And those are just a couple of great things that you can use to play with the ball. So you can see that adding that can really be so helpful in getting the muscle activation, feeling the upper body, and supporting you in those positions that probably your upper body might be a bit weak and you want to hunch in that shoulder and neck. So when that happens, you're not able to lengthen the rest of the body out and really get the results that you're looking for. That's why using the ball, using the gliding discs, using the leggings, these are all just things that are so helpful to get even better results out of that. So I hope that you enjoy that. Now, in the group, I asked, and I think I mentioned before, how many of you guys love adding the toys? And it was like, yes, we love it. And Renee, you had a ball booty beauty camp. Are you going to do anything else? Yes. So glad you asked. I just got a nice big class package together for you guys. This is a big package. There are 33 classes in this package. There's a whole bunch with just the ball. I have ball standing, got ball on the floor, got a lot of gliding discs, standing and etc., standing in on the floor and using the ball. And I have 2 full classes using the leggings. You really don't need more than that. We pretty much covered a lot of that. 33 classes. And I named this new puppy Trim, Tighten, and Tone with Toys. I hope you like the title. I thought that was clever. So I have it scrolling at the bottom. It's now available for you. And because we're just starting it off, I have a great coupon for you, coupon code, and it's Toys10. So you get $10 off the class package, which will be good through next Monday. So I hope you guys go and get it. You will have so much to play with. 33 classes. You could do a different class a day for a month and not complete them all. Not that you need to do that, but I'm just saying. And I think you're going to find just some really fun, creative, new ways to use your toys and to feel your body in a different way. It's interesting that once you use some toys for that, then if you go back, when you go back and do your regular workout without it, you're going to feel it in a whole other way. It's like this is a new education to help you feel how to engage the body. And then when you don't have them, you still continue to feel it. It's really, really cool. So I hope you guys grab that and enjoy it. I can't wait to hear all the results that you get from the new class package. And who all is on here with me? Hey, Pam, so glad you came on. And Stacy. Stacy had some great questions about our last one. Thanks, Stacy. I hope I answered those. And Carol, nice to see you. And Sally and Emma, I'm so glad that you guys showed up today. And so you guys, again, come on, do some of these, and let's talk about what's working. And if you have one that you kind of found, oh, Renee, I tried this, I didn't even realize, and look how good, please share it. We'd all love to hear all your new ahas. So you guys, go have a fabulous, fabulous day, a fabulous week. Please stay safe. We're not over this yet. I know we're bored, right? I'm bored with this whole thing. I don't want to hear anymore, but you can't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. You know, that nastiness is still out there. So sending you lots of love. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.